Baby's World, changing your mindset.
Politics, you can't take away from humans. Even in our homes, we play politics unknowingly to us. Good to have you on another edition of your weekly TV talk show, Be This World. It's my pleasure to have you join us this week. A quick break and we'll be right back. Don't go away. Good to have you back on Be This World show. Today on my show, I have big fish in the house to talk politics. And my guest today on the show is Dr. Victor OYE, the National Chairman of All Progressives Grand Alliance, APGA. Join me to make a way for Dr. Victor OYE.
Thank you.
Wow, Doctor, good to have you on Be This World.
Nice to have you too.
Wow, you're a doctor emeritus or?
You're academic doctor.
It's an academic doctor. Did you hear that? Why did you decide to join politics?
No, I've been playing politics
Right from
since
you.
1983. So it's a very familiar terrain. And I've come a long way. I've encountered numerous obstacles, the vicissitudes of life, ups and downs. But one thing has guided my actions in politics: objectivity,
I like that.
honesty, firmness, and justice. And whatever I do, I ensure these qualities come into play. You know, according to Dr. Robert Dalek, is a world-renowned historian, presidential historian, and author. And he gave five qualities of a good leader, to include vision. Second one, charisma. Third one, consensus building, team player. Number 4, trustworthiness, credibility. And finally, pragmatism. And if you analyze these qualities, you see that many Nigerian politicians don't have them. And that's why they are not delivering the dividends of democracy to the people. A pragmatic politician should be a politician who should only say things he will be able to do. Here in Nigeria, in our climb, people claim what they cannot do. They promise what they cannot do, just to win the votes.
Which is wrong.
Wrong, morally wrong. You see what I'm saying? Morally wrong. So pragmatism encapsulates idealism and realism. Most Nigerian politicians are idealistic.
Not realistic.
They're not realistic. If you make me the governor of this state, I'm going to build all the roads in this state. I'm going to offer scholarship to every indigent student. You know, these things are easier said than done. They lack the capacity to deliver on their promises. So that's a huge problem. Then the second one is credibility. I mean, they are credible. And you know, an honest person may not necessarily be a credible person.
Yeah, you're right.
Honesty is different from credibility. Credibility is trustworthiness. Trustworthiness. So, a credible person is a manager of trust.
Now, is that credibility that actually took you away from, you're from Anambra State?
Yeah.
Took you from Anambra to Abia State?
Yeah.
Where you actually started your politics to Enugu State?
I didn't start my politics. I said I started in old Anambra in 1983.
Enugu.
I went to Abia in 1999.
As what?
As special advisor to the governor.
Who? Which of the government?
Ojus Okalo. From Ojus Okalo to T. Oja
Was it the credibility that actually took you
Why
that far?
not? Credibility. Credibility. You know, because your leader should be able to command their confidence. It's very important. Because when people vote for you, it voted you into office, all they did was, please manage our destiny
Exactly.
for this period of time, you know. So everything about them,
They handed it over to you.
please handle it. Confidence, trust, that's credibility. But most Nigerian politicians lack credibility.
Why is it so?
It's because they're not real.
So where did all these things start from?
Because
is it our culture?
not culture.
Our persons?
No.
Our environment?
All to go. Particularly the environment. You know, when you talk about the society, when you talk in sociology, you know, when you talk about the society, you talk about culture, you talk about norms, mores, traditions, isn't it?
Yeah.
All these things make up the behavioral patterns of a people in a society. Okay? Now, our culture has a part to play in the attitude of our politicians. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Because it is almost the norm that just tell the people what they want to hear. And they will give you the vote. Another factor is environmental factor. And that's such as hunger, poverty.
I like that. You got it there.
Poverty.
Yeah.
Most people pander to do emotionalism, you know. Because I'm hungry, whatever you tell me, I say, just give me the money.
And that's why we have a lot of wrong people in positions.
That's all. They are not altruistic. Even the life we lead today is gratuitous. Just a gratuitous gift from God. Okay? And God in His benevolence has allowed us to continue to survive.
Yeah.
But we don't show commensurate benevolence to our own fellow citizens.
Which is bad.
Very bad. Our people are greedy, selfish, egocentric, wicked. And that's the problem we have in this society. Okay? And the brand of politics we play does not even help matters. The way Nigerians play politics is very, very strange. Because we believe in the Western culture too much. We believe in important things. You know? Like the presidential system was important.
Into Nigeria?
Yes, now. It's the American presidential system, isn't it? So from where did we import it? We did not even factor in the cost of the system, the impact
it's going to have on people.
on the society, the impact short-term and long-term.
Long-term
Nobody
impact.
cares. They just imported it for their selfish interests. And you know, some of these things were done by the military. They look at the constitution that is governing us. How altruistic is the intention in producing the constitution? Almost all the constitutions in Nigeria were produced by the military. We have never had a real Nigerian people homegrown constitution. The people's constitution.
Our own.
Our own.
Our own.
We don't have it.
Now, Doctor, let me ask you, if we have people like you with this kind of experience in politics, there's this wide belief in this part of the world that touts. We have a lot of touts in our politics. But look at you, a doctor. And from what you're saying now, it shows that you're well informed. You know this thing more than we assume.
Yeah.
You're a veteran politician, a veteran journalist.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
What are you people doing? You're into the politics to educate your fellow members so that we could change and run politics in a better way.
Yes, you know, that's why I'm here. I found myself in this position. I never bargained for it. I just thought that there was a way that God has designed to make my own contribution, you know, to the development of our political system.
Yeah.
And that's what I've been doing in 2.5 years. I've been in this office.
Educating them.
Educating the people, enlightening them, and making them understand the need for us to work transparently, to work altruistically, to work accountably, to work justiciably as well, you know. So and that is why some of them may not like what we do, but we don't have any choice but to do
the right thing.
You understand?
Wow!
That is the beauty of it, and the people seem to be adapting to what we're doing, despite pockets of opposition here and there.
Now let's talk about your position. You are the national party chairman.
Yeah, national chairman of the party.
Of All Progressives Grand Alliance.
Yes.
Tell us, APGA. Tell us a little about APGA, to be precise.
Yeah, APGA was founded in 2002 as a national political party with a solid regional bias. Because the party was founded by the people from this zone.
From the
Southeast zone, yeah, you know. And from there, they sprang into other parts of the country. And the APGA is the only political party in Nigeria today that has a clear-cut ideology.
And what is the ideology, if I may ask?
The ideology is people-based, build a political party that will cater to the welfare of our people. Bearing in mind their own sentiments. You know, there's something attached to that, sentiments. You know, if I'm running a system that adapts to the needs and the idiosyncrasies of the people, that system will be malleable, that it can be managed in such a way that it will suit that society and its citizens. That's what we're doing. So our party is structured in such a way that every member of the party has a role to play in the party. And that's why the party is structured from the ward level to the local government, to the state, to the zones, to the national. That's our organogram. Every member of the party has a role to play.
And presently, as we speak now, the only state you can boast of in Nigeria is just one state, Anambra State.
Who said that? Who said that?
I'm asking.
No. The governor of Imo State, is he not APGA?
Rochas Authority?
He won
Through APGA?
on the platform of APGA.
Serious?
Yes.
And he defected?
He defected. That was what happened.
Yeah.
And if our constitution had been adhered to strictly, nobody could have just jumped ship like that without consequences. Rochas had a smooth sail. And today is just perambulating, jumping from from east to west, north to south, free, as if nothing has happened. But in his conscience, he knows that he has done a terrible disservice to our party that brought him into office. Because without APGA, he couldn't have defeated our kid.
You could actually give him the platform.
Everything, not even the money. It got to a point that people started paying money into the bank for his campaign. And billions of naira was raised
for him.
For him.
For his campaign.
In spite of all this, he dumped the party.
As a national chairman, do you still have in contact with him?
No, which contact? The man has jumped ship now. What should I have contact with him?
I like that one. The man has jumped ship.
He jumped ship, yes. He didn't tell us he jumped into the ocean and disappeared.
And there was no pre-notice.
No, he couldn't have given it. If he had given us pre-notice, we would have dealt with him.
And now, let's talk about defecting in Nigerian politics. It's very, very common. Like you said, during the time of Rochas, it was very smoothly. He had no issue. But today, if there's a particular party, if you want to defect from, it becomes an issue. But before you answer that question, let's go for a quick break. And when we return, we'll continue. Don't get away. We'll be right back. Now, presently, there's a bill that was passed in the House, not too young to run. Now, tell us, how have his government been carrying the youth along so far?
Well, second term of Obiano will be superlative. He's going to strengthen what he has done. You know, this governor is a governor that is very innovative. When he came here, he started tackling all the developmental issues and completing projects that his predecessor left for him.
Exactly.
And started new ones and opened up new areas of development. And as he was doing this, he initiated the Community Choose Your Project initiative. You know, he brought it up. every community in Anambra, we have 179 communities plus 2 areas broken for purposes of impact. We have 181 communities, in our plan. Every community has received 20 million naira to execute any project of their choice. Every community. So while the government is busy doing general things, he still recognizes, the government recognizes, Obiano recognizes, that it's possible that you do very well and miss out some small communities where they may not see anything tangible done for them on the ground. So he brought up this scheme, choose your 20 million naira project by yourselves. So all the communities have drawn this fund, 20 million naira. Some built civic centers, market stalls, so many things, borehole, water schemes and all that, So there is no community in Anambra State to go to that will not see one project, that is done by Obiano and at the behest of the community and executed by somebody from that community. I've finished the first phase and drawn another 20 million, that's 40 million for second phase. So this type of thing is extraordinary.
It has been
so it's impacting directly
this current administration
on the people.
Because many things are
among
place because of the
invisible
atmosphere in
services.
terms of security, which is paramount in every developing
Security is an
state.
expensive
So it has been okay,
thing to
I would
provide.
say, because entertainment is actually coming down to
it's
Anambra
invisible.
State.
The only thing that you feel
now,
that you are safe,
everything is working out in
but you
Anambra
cannot
State.
point at security.
The investment
But you
in
can
terms of
point at physical
employment for youth
infrastructure.
and things you get
So while
yourself
he's
as an enterprising
providing
person, you get
invisible
something
services,
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Be This World, and my guest today on the show is Dr. Victor OYE, National Chairman of Progressive Grand Alliance, APGA, and we've been talking general things and politics. Remember, we do politics even in our homes. Now, so I will talk about defection. Like you said, honesty. That is one key thing Nigerian politicians don't have. And maybe is it part of the things why defection is very common in our society today?
I said credibility.
Credibility, yeah.
Not honesty.
Yeah, credibility, yeah.
An honest person is somebody, if you tell him, please don't tell anybody I gave you this phone.
He will not.
No. Somebody comes and tells, I heard that doctor you gave you this phone. You say, yeah. Who told you? Somebody told me, and I've confirmed it. Then you will not tell him, I'm telling you this because my religion forbids telling lies.
Yeah.
So he gave the, yeah, he did. You're an honest person. But the manager of trust, no matter the consequence, the condition, he will never reveal their body.
Yeah. And that's your job as a veteran.
That's the way I work.
As a veteran journalist.
That's the way I work.
You don't devoid your source of
It's
your
not
information.
possible now. For what?
Exactly.
I keep it.
To yourself.
Yes, it's confidential. So defection in Nigerian politics, defections are occasioned by greed and a loss to be where you shouldn't be. Okay. And why are you going to another political party? Because you want to negotiate something bigger, probably a juicier office in the Senate. Okay, you join APC from PDP so that you become the friend to the Senate president. He will make you chairman of a juicy ministry or whatever department. That's why. Why should you defect? If not for selfish interest.
And what effect is that defection having in our society today?
It's giving our politics very bad coloration. Very bad coloration. Because you see, somebody who defects easily if I would say in marriage, he's a promiscuous person.
Promiscuous.
Yes, it's an ashawo. You understand me now?
Yeah.
So these are the ashawos we have in politics.
Ashawo politicians.
Yes, now they move from one party to another.
Where is happening?
Where it's happening in search of selfish interest, nothing more. That's the only reason for defection. They don't defect altruistically. You know, they want to be where it is happening, as you said.
Yeah.
And where you have cheerleaders, they'll be hailing them, hey, now you Biko, you know. That's not politics. Politics should be played with candor, you know, with integrity, with courage as well, and with love for the people you govern.
Exactly.
It's very important.
Very, very necessary.
If you cannot think for the people you govern or the people you represent, then you as good as not been elected into that office, because you don't offer any service. So what I'm saying is that's why I like the new Electoral Act and the effort to amend the Constitution. If the Constitution is amended, I'm very confident that it's going to correct some of these evils that have plagued our society and causing instability in our political life.
Now, Doctor, tell us, APGA, is it women? Does it have women? Is it a women-driven party?
You know, in APGA, we're very serious-minded people. We are guided by God and the teachings of the gospel. That's what guides us. We don't pander to licentiousness and covetousness. We restrict ourselves to decent living. You understand me now? You shouldn't take undue advantage of other people.
I like that. You shouldn't take into advantage of other people.
Just because God has put you in this position. We don't do that.
Now, please, last question before we leave. In southeast part of Nigeria, which means the Igbos, women are meant to see as second-hand citizens. Please, could you throw more light on this?
It's not true now. Most of the great people in Nigeria are women from the southeast. Have you forgotten Arun Mote, who was the president of ADB at the time? Have you forgotten Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, former vice president of World Bank? What about Ezekwesili? These are great women.
Now, should we expect a woman governor from APGA in the next coming election?
We wouldn't do that because we have a male governor already who is going to do another 4.5 years.
Oh, you could have a governor.
That's Willie Obiano now. He's going for a second term, November 18th this year. That's the election we're getting ready for. Yeah. But Anambra produced the first female governor in Nigeria, Veji Otiaba.
Yeah, it's true. Under APGA.
Under APGA.
So which means there's hope for women in APGA.
No, there has always been hope. Not there will be hope. Hope has always been there now for women.
Please, what do you have to say to Nigerians?
Not to lose hope. Salvation is by the corner. Very soon, things will change in Nigeria. And let me tell you something. You see, Buhari is a precursor to the great leader that is to emerge, that will change this country.
The face of Nigeria.
Wait and see. That's why Buhari came in old age, to lay the foundation. Buhari is like John the Baptist. Jesus is coming very soon. And that's why I want them to be confident and hopeful. Let them not be despondent and despair, because our God is able. He is going to lift us from grass to grace, for those that believe and trust in Him. So let them remain confident and obey the law. You understand? Let parents train their children very, very well, because families come together to become a nation. So if you train your child very, very well, you will have trained the whole nation. Because through what we call socialization, we transmit cultural heritage from one generation to another generation. Yeah. So what kind of generation are we going to bequeath to the incoming generation? It's very important. So I urge all Nigerians to remain faithful in the pursuit of truth, in the pursuit of justice and equity, and in the pursuit of constitutionality and rule of law. Working together, we can make Nigeria better. And when Nigeria is better, all of us will be happier. And when all of us are happier, Nigeria will become a haven to other people who will stream from all over the world to come and have a piece of the action. So let us not think that what happened in America was a pipe dream. It's achievable, it's doable here. And whatever we do in Nigeria tells how our future is gonna be. So we want to continue to work together, bond together, and do not allow tribal, religious, and cultural differences, ethnicity to come between us. And there's no difference between the man from the north and the man from the south, or the man from the east, or the man from the west. All of us are one. The same people.
From one God.
From one God. And from the same forebears.
Yeah.
Okay? So why do we kill one another? Why do we destroy one another? Why do we speak ill about one another? Let us continue to work as a people, united in one accord, working for the good of all, working for the betterment of our nation, and work for the betterment of our nation. We are work for our own goodness.
Wow, Dr. has said that each and every one of us should work for the good of this country. That if you should train your own child, if I train my own child, we'll have a good society, a better society. And each and every one of us will enjoy Nigeria tomorrow. That our present president is John the Baptist. That our Jesus will soon emerge. And you and I will say it and we'll be happy we had him. So, what are we saying? That's much we'll be taking today on the show. Remember, if you missed this interview, you can watch it on our website www.bedisworld.tv. We love you. Bye.